got a good man, you need to hold on to that good man. Stop pushing him away with all that bullshit that you do. Baby girl, I tried to leave you, but it's hard to. But you always fighting and you arguing, girl. You're so crazy, but you're so sexy. Baby girl, I tried to leave you, but it's hard to. But you always fighting and you arguing, girl. You're so crazy, but you're so sexy. Girl, you're crazy. Girl, I know you're crazy, but the loving that you're giving me, baby, is so amazing. I don't wanna stop it, even though sometimes it hurts. Some say that real love something you gotta make work. Girl, this don't feel right no more, cause I be feeling like a jerk. You got
What's good?
telling me you run around the town flirting. It don't matter how far you are, cause that don't matter. Cause I'm sick of all your fussing and fighting and chitter chatter. When I think I'm gonna leave you, think of ways to make it better. I know we're not supposed to be, but you won't set me free. It's not just you, sometimes it's me, because I can't leave you alone. Because your love is super freaky and you keep me in the zone. Baby girl, I tried to leave you, but it's hard to. But you always fighting and you arguing, girl. You're so crazy, but you're so sexy. Baby girl, I tried to leave you, but it's hard to. But you always fighting and you arguing, girl. You're so crazy, but you're so sexy. Sometimes I love you, then I hate you. I can't figure it out. Things we do, girl, that's so crucial. Got my mind in the cloud, and I don't know which way to go, but man, I gotta go now. And when I find out my direction, I'ma let you know how. I'ma do what I'ma do, but I'ma do it without you. Cause when I needed your support, you weren't nowhere to be found. Boo, while you were running around the town, letting all them dudes down. I was sitting at the crib thinking the way my love was around you. I swear to lift you up, I promise I would never down you. If it's true love that you're looking for, the true love's what you found. Get your act together, baby girl, and stop acting shady. And yes, I still love you, even though you're fucking crazy. Baby girl, I tried to leave you, but it's hard to. But you always fighting and you arguing, girl. You're so crazy, but you're so sexy. Baby,
They don't want to hear this one. They said, no, I bet they were not fucking with you tonight.
always fighting and you arguing, girl. You're so crazy, but you're so sexy.
What's up to the people who are gonna be here? What's up to the people who was here? And they came on and left because they're like, man, they gonna talk that shit. I don't want to hear that tonight. What's good, y'all? I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody's straight. I hope everybody's day went good. You know what I mean? I had a decent day, nothing to jump for joy over, but you know, any day above ground is a good day to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. First and foremost, appreciate everybody, man. Secondly, I gotta do this one, you know, even though persistence, I gotta be persistent. The word of the day, like I said on my short. Let me play that one time for y'all who didn't hear that, because the word of the day is persistence, man.
Big Bad's word of the day. The word of today is persistence. And the definition of persistence is the quality that allows someone to continue doing something or trying to do something even though it is difficult or opposed by other people. Persistence. Let me spell that for you. Persistence. Persistence. Be persistent no matter what you got going on. Be persistent. Don't never stop. When people don't believe in you and they try to doubt you and try to act like they the one and they doing this and they doing that and try to take credit for what you done showed them or what you gave them, don't worry about that. Stay persistent. Stay consistent. Because the one who stays persistent will always come out on top. Persistence pays off, man. Stay persistent and don't stop till you get to where you want to go at. Persistence is the word of the day.
Yeah. So persistence is the word of the day. To be honest with you, y'all, I might say fuck it tonight. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And it's not two reasons. Two reasons. Two reasons. I'm not egotistical and I don't like talking to myself. I'm not that egotistical to where I want to get on screen and look at myself and just talk to myself. So if nobody gets on here in a little bit, I'm getting off, to be honest with you. I ain't gonna count. And that's probably what, and I'm gonna be honest with you too, that's probably what, because let me explain something to y'all who don't understand this YouTube shit. YouTube promotes who they want to promote. YouTube puts on who they want to put on. If you break through like I did, if you break into the game like I did, YouTube might not appreciate that. So what they do is play with your numbers, and numbers definitely lie sometimes. They play with numbers and they play with the channels to make you do or don't want to do it. Like they can persuade you to not do this shit, or they can try to persuade you to do this shit. Like when my channel first got monetized, they was telling me, "Oh, make shorts, YouTube, make shorts, make shorts." As soon as I started making shorts, my channel went viral, and then they turned my monetization off. So what is it? What is it? You want me to make shorts, or do you want me just to damn get on? But I ain't talking about that. Thank you for somebody hitting that like button, because it said 0 people on here, but it was, so thank you for whoever just came in. I was definitely about to turn this shit off. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I am not that egotistical to where I want to talk to myself. Thank you, BH, for saving the show, because I'm telling you, BH, I was about to turn this shit off. I don't get on here to talk to myself. I don't get on here to see myself on camera. I don't get on here to hear myself. I don't need to hear myself. You know what I mean? So thank you, BH, for being a real one and tapping in and tuning in and being a real one. I appreciate you for being a real supporter, because it's a lot of fake bots and a lot of fake love you get on this internet, man. You got a bunch of fake people who only support you for when you're on the come up, and when you're on the rise, and and then most people, they don't fuck with you. They just really there to see what you got going on, so thank you for all my real supporters. Thank you for all my real people who appreciate, man. So I watched someone that say women should see more than one guy, just don't sleep with them. Let me get on topic. Thank you, BH. I don't agree with that. And let me explain why I don't agree with that. Let me read that again so I can. She said, BH said, so I watched someone say women should see more than one guy, just don't sleep with them. BH said, and make a guy who likes, make a guy who likes her work. Yeah, I believe with making the dude who likes you work. I believe in that. Because if you give up your goods too easy, the man won't, his thrill will go down, his chase will go down. If a man don't have a chase, his hunt will be down. If you don't give a man something to look forward to, he's not going to really look forward to it. So I do agree with you on not making a dude work for it, because I'll say this: anything that you have to work for is more worthy. And I'm not talking about marriages, because if you're in a marriage, you're not supposed to make your man work for it. If you're in a marriage, you're supposed to work for your marriage. You're supposed to work for your husband. You're supposed to work for your wife. So I don't believe in married couples should try to put each other through the ringer and the test and all that. I don't believe in that. But I do say, if you're courting or dating a man, or if y'all just getting to know each other, don't give up your all. And I'm not talking about commitment and all that. I'm talking about, don't give up your goodies to a man who ain't committed to you. That's the number one thing a lot of women do that get them no results. You will get no results from a man if you give him the goal. If you give a man the cookie, right, before he works, this is all my single ladies, please listen. If you give a man the cookie before you make him earn it, he will feel like he's accomplished the goal, so he won't have to work or earn it. And then if you gave him the cookie up too quick, right, and he didn't earn it, he's gonna feel like if you try to double back and make him earn it, he's gonna feel like, what the fuck, you already gave it to me. You can't do that. You can't go back and double back and make me be respectful and all this and that, but you didn't require that at first. So have your standards up front, women. Ladies, please have your standards up front. And make a man meet your requirements up front and try to meet his requirements up front. It's not all about one-sided. This love thing is a two-way street. These relationships are a two-way street. So let me show you something, BH, because thank you so much, BH. You saved the show, because I swear to God I was about to get off. You saved the show. So thank you, BH. I'm gonna show y'all this study that I have that the government or somebody did, right? They did a study, right, that said 50% of women who are in relationships, marriage, relationship, committed relationship, it don't matter. Over 50% of the women who are in relationships, marriage or non-marriage, have a backup guy, based on this study. So based on all the women that they polled and did this study with, over 50% of them, these women who are in marriages, who are spoken for women, these aren't single women, these are women who are spoken for, over 50% said that they have a backup guy. So let me let this play. I'm not going to put the video itself on here because YouTube is on some bull crap, but let me play this clip for y'all. Let me see what BH said. If she gets it all easily, he won't want to get married. That's for real. If she gives it all easy, he won't want to get married. He won't, because he won't have nothing to look forward to. That's horrible, though. No, it's not. It's really not. Well, you're talking about the statistics are horrible. Okay, the statistics are horrible. Yeah, the statistics are horrible. It really is over 50%. But let's break it down. I mean, let's listen to this clip and then we're gonna break it down. So so thank you so much, BH. BH is getting a private one-on-one show tonight, man. Fuck everybody. BH is the real one tonight. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about my supporters. I'm just saying, like, thank you so much for coming on, man. We're in a relationship. Cause let me explain something real quick, BH, before I get into this breakdown, this clip. With me having over 3,000 subscribers, or allegedly having 3,000 subscribers, why is it only the same amount of people who support? You know why? All that number shit is fake. They do that number shit on these channels to boost your ego, to boost your morale, to make you do what the fuck they want you to do. I'm like, oh, I'm going viral. I'm lit. I'm this, I'm that. What's we gonna do? And then you just do what you told to do. So all that number shit is cap. Because if I really had 3,000 subscribers, I'd have about 400 people on here. If I really had 3,000 subscribers. And if I really had 3,000 some subscribers, yeah, it's facts. This is fake. All this shit is fake. If I really had 3,000 some subscribers, then I would at least have 10% engagement. At least 10% engagement with my channel. So all that shit is fake, man. Thank you for you being here, BH. All that subscriber shit is fake. It ain't no 3,000 subscribers. There's 3,000 robot numbers. There's 3,000 bots that they put on there to boost my ego and boost me up and make me make me feel like I'm important and this and that. This ain't shit. This ain't no ego around here, baby. I don't get boosted up. Only thing that boosts me up is y'all's comments, y'all support, y'all's cash apps, y'all support. Y'all boost me up. I don't get no boost up off this damn no online stats and statistics. So let's get to this relationship shit, because it's very Yeah, I know. I ain't worried about it though, BH. Thank you so much. I ain't worried about nobody watching tonight. This is for you tonight, BH. And whoever comes in here is for you too. But thank you so much. Listen.
You're in a relationship. Should you really have a backup plan? There is new research that shows half of all women have a guy on the back burner just in case things go wrong in their current relationship. Physician and national mindful living expert Dr. Romy Mushtaq is here to talk more about that. Dr. Romy, seriously?
Good morning, Tom. I know, and
Come on, this sounds positively guy,
doesn't it? And I have to sit here and defend all of us women, but it's the latest psychology research. I was just as shocked reading this data. More than half of women who are married and categorize themselves as happily
Wait a
married.
sec.
They're married.
Happily married.
Married.
Doing this?
Have a backup plan. And what is a backup plan? It means you have someone on the back burner.
So a specific person
That they've identified, and in most cases it was either an ex-boyfriend or an old friend who never made it to the dating category.
Get out of town.
Unfortunately, yes. And the problem is social media has just made it too easy to have such a type of behavior.
Right, so I know you're here to say, though,
Yes.
watch out, because this
Absolutely.
is anything but good.
It is, I agree.
You're in a relationship.
Hold on. Let me play that again.
You're in a relationship. Should
Listen.
you really have a backup plan? There is new research that shows half of all women have a guy on the back burner just in case things go wrong in their current relationship. Physician and national mindful living expert Dr. Romy Mushtaq is here to talk more about that. Dr. Romy, seriously?
Good morning, Tom. I know, and I
Come
feel
on,
like
this sounds positively guy.
doesn't it? And I have to sit here and defend all of us women, but this is the latest psychology research. I was just as shocked reading this data. More than half of women who are married and
Married.
themselves as happily
Wait a
married.
sec.
They're married.
Happily married women are doing this?
Have a backup plan. And what is a backup plan? It means you have someone on the back burner.
So a specific person
that they've identified, and in most cases it was either an ex-boyfriend or an old friend who never made it to the dating category.
Get out of town.
Unfortunately, yes. And the problem is social media has just made it too easy to have such a type of behavior.
Right, so I know you're here to say, though,
Yes.
watch out, because this is
Absolutely.
anything but good.
It is, I agree.
You're in a relationship.
So first and foremost, boom, mind blow, right? But we knew this. We know this. I know this. I'm a player. I know the game. I'm a player in life. I know the game. Let me tell y'all something. When I was coming up, it was those pen and pad days. When I was coming up, you had to get a girl's numbers. You had to get those 7 digits. It wasn't even 10-digit phone numbers. And the reason why it wasn't 10-digit phone numbers, because there wasn't even enough numbers to where everybody had to have over those million-digit numbers. Like, okay, 7 digits is a million. There was not even enough phones back in the day to where people had to have area codes. So them 7 digits was enough. But once so many people got on the phones, the same numbers were starting to get used over and over again. So what they did to circumvent that is made area codes. So your area code made it to where your number could be shared with other people because it was too many numbers. So I grew up in them days where you had to get a girl 7 digits. Man, let me holler at you, baby. Hey, Scoop, am I me, baby? Hey, yo, sweetheart, princess, baby, come here. You looking good, baby. Come here. Let me talk to you. I grew up in them days where you had to approach a woman. Hey, what's your name? Hey, yo, what's your name? I grew up in them days, right? You had to have the game. You had to have some conversation. But also, let me tell you something. It was limited access in those times. Because you also, by you having to have the game and all that, you also had to be on the scene. You also had to be there to holler at those girls in those days. Right? You also had to be there in those days. You also had to be in the moment. You had to be on the scene at the location. You wasn't no talking to girls through a picture. It wasn't no clicking on a profile and you seeing a girl while she sleep at 5 a.m. and you up horny. It was none of that. It was y'all both had to be same place, same time. So that also made venues more prevalent. The internet killed everything, y'all. Let me break it down. That also made venues more prevalent because look, if everybody knew you had to goddamn go get the girls at the club, everybody was where? At the fucking club. Everybody had to go to the place to get the girls or get the dude they wanted. So you had to actually be there. You had to buy the ticket, pay the admission free, go be at the door, pay in at the door, get in free, get in early. You had to make the effort, right? You had to dress up, aka you was at the store buying clothes more. You was out shopping. You was out to eat more. You was out buying alcohol, drinking. There was more money in the economy because we had less access on the internet, right? When you have internet access, guess what you have to do to look good? Let me show y'all how the game is changing fake. This is how the game got fake. In order for you to have a nice online persona or a nice online profile, all you got to do is buy 20 outfits, 10 outfits, or over the months, take a picture or take pictures in your best outfits. So you don't have to keep up your maintenance as much as you had to back in the day because you can attract somebody off the bait that you put out on that picture that you posted whenever you posted a pic. So say you get all glammed up. And this is what the females really do. They do this at home more than they go out. Let me tell y'all what they do. This is what the bad bees do. The beautiful women do. They get dressed up at their house just to take photo ops. They put on their best clothes with their homegirls or whatever, and they take photo ops, right? They take these pictures, and after they have all this group of pictures up, they post them at different times. So it's to appear like boom. And then also, too, what that does, like I'm trying to say, this is what the whole point of me saying is, by them having to have 20 pictures on their profile, they only have to had put that clothes on one time. Now forever, that outfit can be their attraction. So that night can essentially last forever on the internet. If you get what I'm saying. That outfit that they had where they was the sexiest, that girl, her ass was sitting, that girl's ass was sitting so fat in that dress and this and that. And her wig was perfect that night. Her makeup was perfect. That night could live forever on the internet. That moment where she was at her top best, that's going to be on the internet forever. So that bait, that piece of bait, that fresh piece of tuna. Let me show y'all something about bait. This is how the internet's fake. When you go fishing, you have to put a fresh piece of bait on your reel, on your hook every time you throw it out and cast it out. You can't put a piece of bait out there on your reel, something bites the bait off, and then you reel it back in and you just got a hook on and you could throw back out the hook. You can't use that same bait no more. That bait is gone. So in order to catch a fish, and this is a metaphor for bagging up a woman, getting a woman, in order to catch a fish, you have to put on fresh bait every time. So now that we can take pictures and capture our moment in time forever and post it forever, we don't have to have as much bait. We could just have 20 pieces of bait that we just post up when we want to post it up. So what I'm saying is, it is no active lifestyle. This is why you get with these pretty women on IG and shit. They'll be bad and beautiful, but you get to the house and their house is dirty. You get to their house and they beds, they room stinks. They're stinky. They're not clean. Because I'm gonna tell you something. These people of today, the women of today, are conditioned to be photo op. They're not conditioned to have a real pure, clean, balanced lifestyle, because most of their mama and them didn't teach them that shit all the way through. The ones that did, I'm not talking about them. Most women of today are taught to only put it up and put it together nicely for moments in time. They're not taught how to maintain their beauty through their whole life. They're not taught how to maintain their life for a long period of time because they weren't taught. That's not, whatever, however, but we're dealing with most of these women who are incomplete because they didn't get the full training package. They didn't get the full training. So now they got access of 20 timeless pictures, flawless, beautiful, timeless pictures they have that keeps attracting dudes. So now dudes keep coming. So now it's not nothing for them to keep some weird or strange relationship going on the side. It's nothing for them because that's the culture of today. Swipe left, swipe right. That's the culture of today. How could it be that these married women are so cool to have standby guys and step boyfriends and shit? They have started acting like men because equality. I explained that before, BH. The equality, when a woman fought for equality, she fought for the right to be equal to a man, right? Right. So if she fought for the right to be equal to a man, once she becomes equal to a man, what does that do to her? Once you become equal in society to a man, what does that do to your womanhood? Because now you're able to work in the same jobs as me. Now you're able to do the same things in society as me. Now you're able to compete with me and at the job I'm doing where I'm able to produce. Let me explain something. Now you're at a job trying to compete with me. Yes, it does lower you. It takes away your womanhood. Once you became equal to a man, now you're a man. Once you become equal to a man, you've become a man. You get it? That's exactly how it goes. Yes, exactly. You stop being who you were supposed to be because you're trying to be equal to another person. When you stop striving for the betterment of yourself and you try to be equal with somebody else and try to keep up with somebody else, essentially you take on the qualities of the person you tried to be like. This shit is sad. So no, now the women are men and the men are women. So we're living in a society. And the reason why I say men or women, the men have been effeminized. The men have been broken down. The men have been turned into women. We have to be passive now. We have to be more considerate now. We have to be less boisterous. We have to be less testosterone. We have to be less of a man. Because with equality, that essentially makes a man have to be equal to a woman because you have to slow down in the workforce now. You can't cuss in the workforce no more. You can't talk about, let me explain something, BH. In the workforce now with it, and it's been like this for 60 years. So I'm not a chauvinist or nothing like that, but let me explain something. Look, with women coming into the workforce, imagine the men who had those jobs where they could just be like, ooh, she got a fat butt. Ooh, she looks nice. Ooh, look at her ankles. Ooh, look at her legs. Ooh, look at her eyes. Well, she's beautiful. Ooh, she's tall and sexy. Now there's a woman on the job, so you can't say those type of things anymore. So it takes away a man's nature of being a man, because you can't even discuss things as men discuss them, because you have to be equal and respectful to women, which is good to be respectful, but you have to consider the woman who's next to you. So you can't be a man. You have to bury those thoughts. You know how many men thoughts I bury a day? I bury probably about 50 man thoughts a day. And it's out of respect for the women that I work with, because you can't just be a man around women, because there's not equal like people think it is. It's never been. So look, I keep telling everybody that I know, a lot of people, like the girls, the females that I know, the women that I know, I be telling them, like, there's no such thing as a man friend. Like, there's no such thing, in my opinion. This is an opinion right here. This is my opinion, but it's based on situations. But in my opinion, and I usually don't use opinions, I don't even deal with opinions, but in my wise opinion, I say men cannot be friends with women. And the reason why I say that, is the man and the woman, the nature of a man and a woman, right? It's always to connect. Let me explain something. You could leave children. Yes. Exactly, BH. Exactly, BH. That's the truth, and that's the fact. Now listen. That's exactly, BH. That's it. You said it. There is no man who, in his nature, if he's a real man, there's no man in his true nature who won't connect with a woman he hangs out with and feels comfortable with. If he's comfortable with you, to share food with you, to laugh with you, to play with you, to talk with you, to hang with you, to joke with you, to talk on the phone with you, he will damn sure lay with you. And he will enjoy it. And you probably will enjoy it too. But this fake equality world we got pushed into, because there's a fantasy. Equalities are a fantasy, because I'm 6'4". If you 5'2", you can't do what I do physically. You can keep up. You might be stronger than me if you're more trained than me. But generally speaking, if you're 5'1", you can't compete with me, a 6'4", 200-pound man. You can't. So what I'm trying to say is this. We have this fantasy illusion where we fake, or we try to appear to be equal just for people's feelings, really, and inclusion, really, because we're all the same, but the nature of a woman is not to do what a man is to do. If a man lays with you, does he want more? Yes. If a man lays with you, he probably wants to be with you. He just will. I'm going to explain this to you, BH. A man will only go as far as he has to go to get what he wants. So sex is 50-50. Sex is an equal exchange, right? When you're making love with a grown person, right? It's an equal exchange. It's not a me get something and you get nothing. I'm not taking nothing from you. You know, I'm not just doing me and you not doing you. If you having sex as two grown-ups, that is a 50-50 equal exchange. You know what I'm saying? That is an even exchange. So I just feel like a man, if he's having sex with you, he definitely wants more, but you have to set your requirements. A woman has to set the requirements. coming into the relationship, meeting with the man, you have to let him know, like, if you want to be with me, I need to be married. If you want to be with me, if you want to have sex with me, I need exclusive relationship. You have to be committed to me to get this pussy. You have to say stuff like that to a man. You have to a woman has to set the precedent. It's like your mama. You don't just do what you want to do in your mama's house. You know, a man who's marrying a woman, he has to have that same type of respect for her like he has for his mother. And I'm not talking about adoration or looking at her the same. I'm talking about respect. If a man respects his mother and he wants to do good for his mother, he would want to do good for his wife. You get what I'm saying? So you have to use your discernment and your judgment if a man wants to be with you or not, but you have to let the man know you want him to be with you. You want to be with him. Women have to stop thinking that giving sex to a man is the ultimate thing that's going to make him be with you. Even though that is the ultimate thing that you can offer to the man, because that is potentially what can create another life. Sex with a man, the union between the man and woman can create a whole nother universe. It can create a whole nother planet, aka another child. You know, so that union between the man and woman is not something we should take lightly. But before you start being sexual with a man, please make sure he gives you his commitment. Just do it like ladies. If you don't know how to do it, let me tell you. When you first get to know them first few conversations you have, and them first few, maybe the first two after the first one, let them talk, get to know them, whatever. But after that second or third conversation, you need to be setting your requirements. And don't have no high bar. Oh, I need you to make this and that, 100 pounds, 250, 600 feet, and do this and that, 100,000 a year. Don't come with none of that bullshit like all the rest of them do. I'm talking about setting your requirements. Well, I like you, you like me, but I'm just gonna have to let you know, if you want to be with a woman like me, you have to say stuff like, if you want to be with me, I'm gonna need commitment, you know, and I'm looking for marriage. I'm not trying to waste my time. Boom, 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 boom. You have to be an adult. You have to be an adult. You have to set precedent. You have to set standard. You can't just go through life. We have to, as adults, stop going through this life like we're not in control. We are in control of this life. You're in control of your life. That's kind of hard, BH. Because what is the relationship based on? Listen. What is the relationship based on? How is y'all's relationship? Because if you have a relationship where Willie Earl calls you on Wednesdays and it's boot knock time on Wednesday, like, hey, baby, how you doing? I'm doing good, Willie Earl. Oh, well, it's Wednesday. Yes, it is. Well, you can I come over? Yeah, come on, Willie Earl. Everything will be set. If you got that kind of relationship, you can't ask for commitment. If you have a relationship where you've been talking about wanting to have a good relationship and all that, then you might could ask for commitment. But if you ain't set that precedent in the first few conversations, you can't even really ask for it. You could try, but if he's already conditioned, just quit doing it with the demands. Just quit doing it with demands. I don't know about demands, because how I'm talking about is communication. Communication saves the nation. It don't have to be demanding, but you have to say, you have to value yourself enough to say, I don't want to just keep wasting time. That's what you have to. You have to value yourself enough to say, I don't want to just keep wasting time with Willie Earl and keep letting him come over and knock my boots and leave in the morning. That ain't how life is supposed to go. You know, it ain't how life's supposed to go. And as times getting harder, y'all, and times are getting harder, as times are getting harder, y'all, and times are getting harder, we gonna need each other, baby. They keep promoting this content to where this women are doing this and doing that, and they are doing it. But this is a time to wake up. This is the time to say, well, we do see these things occurring. We do see these things going on. And if we don't change from these things in these ways, then we're gonna go through this and this and this. Like, these are the times to wake up. This is the time to wake up out of the slumber, and a lot of us have. It's just the thing about it is it too late? Is it too late? And the sad part, the reason why I said, is it too late? I think BH says, I think men are difficult because what one woman says to one, hold on. I think men are difficult because what one woman says no to another woman will be all for it. But I'm going to tell you this, BH. Let me tell you this. There are 10 women to every one man, but don't devalue yourself to where you don't know your fucking worth. Because, and I'm not talking about you, but listen, if you dealing with a man and he's playing like, oh, it's more efficient to see, get rid of that motherfucker. Get rid of that slick talking bastard. What I want, what you won't do for me, another one will. That's a man trying to get a sex act out you. That's game of a man trying to get something done special out you. He wants special treatment. He want you to spin around like a Roni pony on that mug or something crazy, and he telling you, well, if you don't do it, I'll get somebody else to do it. That's just game. Get rid of that dirty motherfucker. You don't want him anyway. If you got somebody like that, get rid of that motherfucker. You don't want no bum ass loser like that anyway, because there are gentlemen out here. There are men who are raised right out here. There are good men, and men are difficult, but you shouldn't deal with difficult men. You're right. Now, always go with your heart, BH. You know what you got going on. Always go with your heart. But understand, dudes are difficult, but you have to set your demands. Just like a dude sets his demands, this is equal rights time. Y'all have the right. Shit, women could come up and say, hey, lay down. Pull your pants down and let me ride that. And the dude's going to be like, yes, ma'am. Come on. Y'all have equal rights to do with this shit now. Y'all have to turn up. Y'all, the women before y'all fought for that equality shit. Y'all are equal to men. Y'all got to turn up now. You have to set your own standard. You have to set your precedent. You can't let nobody come around and game you because you're a woman. You can't let nobody tell you what to do because you're a woman. You can't. If you want to have a husband, get you a fucking husband. If you want some children, get a man who wants to have children. Stop trying to make a thug into a fucking husband. Stop trying to make a drunk, bum, drug addict thug into a fucking husband. Let me explain something to you, women. Please, let me explain something to you. The nigga who's drunk and high and has nowhere to go and nothing to do, he's gonna woo you like you never been wooed before in your life. Ooh, baby, baby, ooh, the ground you walk on is gold. Ooh, baby, baby, I love the way you look. You this or that, what the baby, baby. Ooh, baby, 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 baby. He gonna do this shit all day. You know why? This is how he survives. A real man doesn't have to do that. A real man will not do that. A real man ain't stroking no ego. A real man a compliment as needed. Damn, that looks nice, babe. Simple. Simple. You want more? Go to the internet. Those losers will boost your ego up. See, this is what y'all have to understand. A man is a man. And y'all, most of us don't know what a man is. Most of y'all, like most women, They go for the glams, the glitz. He has a Lexus. He has this, he has that. Is he a quality fucking man? Can he keep a job for more than 6 months? Does he make excuses and need money all the time? Does he always have things pop up and random happen to him where he's always in distress mode? Hey, babe, I need help. Something just happened. Please come over here, save me. Hey, babe, I need $50. Please, I got something happened. I'll explain later. Just send me 50, please. You got one of them, don't you? You got one of them. You got to have a man who got solutions. You got to get you a man who could fix some problems. Get you a man who knows what's going on. Get you a man who understands the game. And I ain't talking about Big Bad. I ain't talking about UBH. I'm just saying. I just know these dudes out here are garbage. Majority of them. And it's just because most of us were raised under the broken system. You know, we're all under the broken system. So I'm not mad at nobody. I don't blame nobody. Most niggas can't see the game. You know, I don't blame them. Everybody's not meant to see the game. Some people are meant to be played by the game. Some people are meant to be extras in the game. Some people are meant to just have their name in the credits and not appear in the game at all. Some people are behind the scenes. Some people are pulling strings, you know, but the game of life always goes on. Whether you're participating or not, the game of life is never going to stop. I'm telling you. But the sad part about all this, y'all, if women don't start doing better, you know, choosing better men, and oh God, you don't know how many women I know who just have bum ass boyfriends, bum ass men, and they're so loyal to these bum ass men because they feel like they can't get no better, can't do no better, or don't want to be nasty. Most women ain't nasty HOE, so a lot of women ain't HOE, so they stay loyal to men and shit. I understand that too. I understand all the aspects of this shit. I've seen it from all the angles. I understand, but you got to set your fucking rule. You got to set your precedent. You cannot. You should never give the best you have. Give your all. Open up yourself to a man. Give a man your you know, access to your universe inside yourself. You let a man get access to be inside you, but you won't get. He's not able to get access to your relationship. He's not able to get your hand in marriage. He's not qualified to be the child of your father. Like, women will be letting dudes have sex with them, get pregnant by them, act like the child is their child, and don't want the dude to have nothing to do with the child because he might have cheated or whatever happened. They're like, it's different circumstances. But what I'm saying is, if somebody's good enough to have sex with, they should be more and more good enough to be with. I don't understand that shit, man. You cannot make life bonds, aka children. You cannot make life bonds, aka children, with multiple people. Make multiple life bonds with multiple people and expect an easy, successful lifestyle. How? You got 3, 4, 5 baby mamas. How you gonna have an easy, successful lifestyle? You got 4, 5 baby daddies. How you gonna have an easy, successful, comfortable lifestyle? You got to call all these niggas, call all these people. Yeah, abuse happens in relationships, BH. You know why? Women choose bullshit men. They choose long dick Larry. They choose wino Willie, and they choose crackhead Chucky, or thug, super thug, because women love them super thugs. Ooh, I like a super thug. You know what I mean? Women, I say, I like a thug. I done heard old crusty women. Ooh, I like a thug. Get your old ass and get you some damn knitting, to get you some damn soup cooking. What we eating for dinner, Grandma? Real talk. This is the life everybody's out of character, man. You know, so this is what's gonna happen. The 50%, like for the people who just getting in, you know, thank y'all for joining. But for the people, listen to this.
You're in a relationship. Should you really have a backup plan? There is new research that shows half of all women have a guy on the back burner just in case things go wrong in their current relationship. Physician and national mindful living expert Dr. Romy Mushtaq is here to talk more about that. Dr. Romy, seriously?
Good morning, Tom. I know, and
Come on, this sounds positively guy,
doesn't it? And I have to sit here and defend all of us women, but this is the latest psychology research. I was just as shocked reading this data. More than half of women who are married and categorize themselves as happily
married.
Happily married women are doing this?
Have a backup plan. And what is a backup plan? It means you have someone on the back burner.
So a specific person
that they've identified, and in most cases it was either an ex-boyfriend or an old friend who never made it to the dating category.
Get out of town.
Unfortunately, yes. And the problem is social media has just made it too easy to have such a type of behavior.
Right, so I know you're here to say, though,
yes,
watch out, because this
Absolutely.
is anything but good.
It is, I agree.
You're in a relationship.
So that's what sparked this whole conversation. And I'm not gonna hold y'all too much longer, but so that's where we at today. They saying over 50% of the married women got backup niggas. Soon as you fuck up, they going Long Dick Larry. Long Dick Larry, what's up? Long Dick, my back is itching. Can you scratch it? You need your back itch? It's itching. I'm on the way. That's all they got to do. That's all they got to do. Long Dick Larry coming through swinging and banging. Swinging and banging. You understand me? And that's what's going down. That's what's going down. Long Dick call. This my friend Long Dick Larry. Oh, Larry. I'm sorry, his name is Larry. This is what they do every day. Oh, that's my cousin. They're my friend. Man, ain't no motherfucking friend. Ain't no motherfucking cousin. If I ain't never seen your mama say this nigga your cousin, if I ain't never seen your daddy say this your cousin, your brother, somebody say this your first cousin from childhood, y'all grew up eating hot dogs and beanies and weenies together, that ain't your motherfucking cousin, and you can't hang out with him. And if you want to go on hang out with him and have an argument with me, you ain't my woman no more. Straight up. Because I realized something about that leeway shit. You do leave too much leeway, yeah, you ain't gonna have no relationship. And you don't, and I'm gonna be honest with you, you're not supposed to control, but you're not supposed to just allow anything. You have to have your standards and your expectations. Shit, I have standards and expectations as a man. You better have yours as a woman. I got standards and expectations as a man. You better have yours as a woman. I'm trying to tell you. I'm just not going for anything out here. You gonna let me hear some? Okay, I'll do whatever you want. Man, hell no. If it ain't right, it ain't right. I'll do anything if it's right. If it ain't right, we ain't doing it. Straight up. All these suckers, you want Louis bag or can I get some food? For one Louis, here's $500. Can I hit some? For 5 minutes. You fucking loser. Get out of here. Get your lame ass out of here. And I ain't broke and I'm not cheap. I'll do anything for my woman. I'll do anything for anybody. If you good, I'll do anything for you if you're a good person. I promise you I would. Anything. That's how I'm raised. That's how I was born. But this relationship shit, if it continues like this, y'all, we will have a bleak future. If we don't start unifying as male and woman, man and woman in unison, under the hands and marriages of God and all that, whatever religion, you only have to do it under religion. If you don't get with a man or get with a woman, your future will be damn bleak. I'm trying to tell you, I don't care what societies they have set up. I don't care what retirement home they have set up. Your future will be bleak without a man. I'm trying to tell you, your future will be bleak without a wife. I'm trying to tell you. I don't care what nobody tries to say. If you ain't got nobody to grow old with, you'll be somebody by yourself growing cold with. I'm trying to tell you. You don't want to grow cold. You want to grow old with somebody. Take my advice. I've been alone and I've been with people, and I'm a family man. I've been alone and I'm a family man. You do not want to be alone. When you wake up in the morning, oh, hey, I had a bad dream. There ain't nobody there to tell it. Go your ass back to sleep. Oh, somebody's knocking at the door. Ain't nobody there to get it. Go get the goddamn door. Your dog got to go take a shit and it's 5 in the morning and it's snowy outside. Get your boots on, your jacket on, coat on, and go out there and take that nasty, dirty bastard outside and let him boo-boo on your fucking front yard, and you're going to step in it 2 days later. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful sunset, sunrises. Wish you all find love. Nah, for real. For real. I got love. I'm telling you, people better realize you better love yourself. And then after you love yourself, find somebody else to love. You know? Love yourself, and then after you love yourself, love somebody else, man. This life is not meant to be lived alone. This experience is not meant to be experienced alone. The man is just but a digit. He needs somewhere to insert his digit. A woman is an entrance. She needs to be inserted. And I'm not talking about sexuality all the time. I'm talking about input. A woman needs input. She needs to be nurtured, loved, attention, all that shit. Women need input. That shit is real deal. And man needs output. Women need input, and a man needs output. A man needs to be his voice heard, his opinion heard, loved, appreciated, make some money, put some work out, make some good money. That's what a man needs. Output, and a woman is input. Yeah, everything's in your cards, BH. You know why I say? There's an old couple in the old folks' home who just got together, and they clapping and tapping every night in the old folks' home. Yes. Yes, beautiful rise, sunset. Yes. Yes. I know I'm speaking the truth. People have been taught and misled this fantasy agenda that individuality is something. Individuality is nothing. When you're individual, you're by your fucking self. It sure is lonely over here. But as a group, hey, we're all here. We can do this together. Grab this shit. As a group. Individual, you can't even grab nothing with this motherfucker. I could just poke, and get on your nerves. I can't grab nothing with this motherfucker. Can do barely anything with one digit. You need all of it. You need everybody. You need everything. You need yin and yang. You need plus. You need negatives and positives. You need opposite attracts. You need somebody. A man needs a woman, and a woman needs a man. I'm going to preach that shit to the day that I die, because if you didn't have a mom and a dad, if you didn't have man and woman, you wouldn't be sitting here watching me today. If there was no man and woman, you wouldn't be sitting here watching me today. And I don't care if your daddy didn't love your mama. I don't care if your mama didn't love your daddy. I don't care. If they didn't get together and unify, you would not be watching me today. So thank God for all union. Thank God for man and woman and child. Thank God for the real Holy Trinity. The beautiful family, the black, all race, multi-race, all families, the black woman, the black man, the white woman, the Chinese man, the Chinese woman, man, woman, child, the Holy Trinity. Understand what life really is. Unify and live life for what it really is before there's no more life and the robots are everywhere. I don't want to have kids. Life is rough. You think it ain't always been rough? It's always been rough. It was rough in the slavery days when they had 14 kids. It was rough. It's always been rough. Do you want to be in life or do you not want to be in life? I don't want to have kids because life is rough, and if I bring my kids to this, they're going to have to do this. Loser. Coward. Defeated attitude. No. You find somebody your age. Get on the grind and find somebody your age and on your level and marry them. Simple as that. Find somebody on your age, on your level, and marry them. Ask them on a date. Go out to the dinner with them. Have a conversation. Start it. If you like your coworker, ask them on a date. Start it. Pop it off. You can still find love. And no, it's never too late. It don't even matter if you're ugly, old, no matter what. Somebody's gonna love you. Because it's an ugly old nigga who gonna be right there with you, ugly and old together. So it don't matter what state you're in. You can find love, man. Yes, you have to meet life at its like, stop with all the high standard bullcrap. And I'm not talking about you, BH. I'm talking about in general. Stop with all the fantasy, fairy tale, high standard bullcrap and find somebody who's at your standard or above your standard, but on your standards or right at it or above it. And you can find somebody. Lower your inhibitions and ask somebody who you think is nice for their number. It's women equality. You got to go ask a man for his number now. You have to. You see a nice man, it don't matter if he's well put together. If he got some ketchup stain on his shirt, man, ask that nigga out. Shoot your shot. Be like, hey, I don't usually do this, and I've never done this before. But I realized at my age, life is not doing nothing but passing. So, sir, I'm really embarrassed to do this, but sir, what's your name? Boom, boom, boom. Oh, nice to meet you. Shake, handshake, boom, 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 boom. Hey, you think I can get your number? Cause I live in this town. I just need somebody to talk to. I need more friends, more male, but I don't have male friends. You think I can? Boom. You can do it though, BH. I'm telling you how to do it. I'm giving you the game. I'm giving you the game. I just gave you the whole pickup line, and it wasn't even a bad, cheesy one. It was realistic. I don't really do this, but I don't want to live without a man. I need a man. You tell that to a motherfucking man, they're gonna be like, what? Yo, I like that. I never heard that before. I can appreciate that. And he's gonna say, I don't want to live by myself either. Because niggas don't be thinking that deep. You come with that real shit. You come with that real shit like that and drop it off on them like that. They're gonna be like, oh, this is she's for real. And it ain't gonna be no fantasy relationship. It's gonna be a real love and relationship because it's gonna be based off of reality, not I have to act like I'm perfect and I'm socially awkward, but I can't do this and that at the restaurant. Man, don't do none of that fake shit, man. Be yourself and you're gonna win every time. Like everybody needs to be themselves and they'll win every time. Nobody can stop you but you. You is not gonna be alone, BH. We're not gonna be alone. This is not what it's about. And your singleness should have been a test of patience and virtue, and time to build your character. So you should reflect on your times of being single as nothing bad. You should reflect on your time as single as development time, because you should have developing yourself and building yourself up and your skills and your qualities as a woman. So by the time you do get your hands on another man, you know exactly what to do. Come on now. $ Cash App, $ Big Bad on Cash App, man. Support the movement, man. Y'all know I'm giving that real game, man. You know? So I'm just telling y'all, man. Understand, this is not, you don't have to live the way that they're conditioning us to have to live. Go back to the basics. Do something different. Go back to the basics. Go back to them 7-digit days. Go back to getting them 7 digits. And I bet you'll get the quality and you'll get the results you want out of this shit. I promise you will. BH, thank you for being here with me the whole time, BH. I appreciate you. Thank you for everybody else who came here, man. BH was here when nobody else wasn't here. And I'm telling y'all, let me tell y'all YouTube something about what's going on with this YouTube shit. Because I was monetized, they seen me. My channel went viral, and this whatever happened, my channel went viral. So what happened? YouTube turned my monetization off, so they won't have to pay. And then on top of that, now, you're welcome, BH. So now what's going on is my channel is getting less views now. I got almost 4,000 subscribers, but my channel's not getting views. You make it make sense. I already know it's fake robot subscribers, you know, just to make me feel special and make me feel whatever, so I can feel or go and do and go harder and all that. No, you try to play me, I'm not going hard. You know, so I understand the games that are being played behind this shit. But I'm not playing this shit with them. I'm not playing no game about my life. This is my shit. I built this channel, built this platform. No fake numbers, no fake subscribers are gonna make me feel validated. And if they were real subscribers, they would be watching the channel, man. Most of them people who subscribed, I don't even never heard nothing else from them. So understand that this internet shit this is not real life, y'all. This is not real life. I'm real life on this internet. I'm real talk, real shit podcast Bad on the internet, but the internet's not real. You understand me? The numbers are not real. This, that. It's not. It's not. These platforms have do's, they have don'ts. You can't say this, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that. This is how the shit goes. And if you choose to do what you want, but you gonna think you're gonna break, it's not going like that. So pardon me for not being as into this as much as it was, because I'm not no sellout type of nigga, man. Just not. This is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, man. This is your big homie, Big Bad. One of the only places on YouTube where you can come get some real content that matters to your life. The rest of them is wasting your time. I'm one of the only ones who ain't wasting your fucking time. So thank you for spending your time with somebody who matters and who thinks about your future, who thinks about all of our destiny, who thinks about all of our well-beings. Every creed, I think about all of us, because we're all in this shit together. This is your big homie, Big Bad. My toes is freezing out here, man. It is cold out here. I'm going in the house, going in there with my babies in the heat. And I appreciate all y'all for tuning in and being here with me, man. This is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. Big homie, Big Bad, man. God bless y'all. Have a wonderful night. Thank y'all for being here. Hit that like button, man. Hit that share button. Hit that subscribe button, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. This is one of the only real channels on YouTube, man. Rest of these niggas is cap channels. I'm the real deal. These niggas cap. Big Bad, man. Holla at me.